Ferrari's championship chances have been questioned. Max Verstappen rumors on early retirement ramp up, and Liam does his first factory Red Bull visit. Do consider subbing to the channel. Let's get into the latest F1 news. Ferrari's new driver lineup and their potential challenges as they aim for the championship. With Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton set to race together in 2025, there's a lot to unpack, especially concerning their abilities to dethrone the reigning champion, Max Verstappen. Let's start with the recent shift in the driver lineup at Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time world champion, is officially joining Ferrari, making a monumental switch from Mercedes after 12 years. His tenure with the Silver Arrows was legendary, resulting in 6 world titles and an impressive tally of 105 Grand Prix victories. What a career! But now the big question is, can he add more titles to his legacy while wearing the iconic red? Ferrari's team chief, Fritz van Amersfoort, has expressed some doubts about the new pairing. He suggested that while Hamilton is a powerhouse in the sport, some could argue he's past his peak. On the other hand, he believes Charles Leclerc, although immensely talented, hasn't quite reached his full potential yet. This sets up a pivotal dynamic for the 2025 season. Many pundits are divided on whether Hamilton can still compete at the highest level or if Leclerc will outperform him. However, Van Amersfoort's perspective seems to favor the notion that neither driver is currently in prime contention to challenge Verstappen for the title. That's a bold statement, considering Hamilton's illustrious career. He did emphasize that Hamilton's arrival shouldn't come at the expense of Leclerc's growth. They both bring unique strengths to the team, and it's clear that a clash between their ambitions could be on the horizon. Van Amersfoort noted the importance of youthful talent, highlighting a preference for continuing to develop younger drivers in high-pressure environments. Despite some skepticism, there is optimism around the chemistry that Hamilton and Ferrari could forge. Van Amersfoort mentioned how Hamilton would be entering a warmer and more emotional bath at Ferrari, suggesting that the environment there may suit his personality better than his prior relationship with Mercedes bosses. Emotion plays a crucial role in motorsport. It drives the passion and performance of the athletes involved. With Hamilton's charisma and Ferrari's historic aura, this could be a match made in racing heaven. And don't underestimate the role of team dynamics. Hamilton's relationship with the new team leadership could be pivotal. As we gear up for F1 2025, all eyes will be on this exciting new partnership. Will Hamilton prove the doubters wrong and reclaim his position as a top contender? Or will Leclerc step up to the plate and show that he is ready to take the spotlight? Stay tuned as we follow these developments and share insights leading up to the season. If you're excited about the upcoming season or have thoughts about this new duo, leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more F1 news and analysis. Thanks for watching. Lewis Hamilton's move to Ferrari isn't just about changing teams. It's about potentially reshaping his legacy in Formula One. As Hamilton pursues that elusive 8th World Championship, he faces a challenge that previous stars like Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso, and Charles Leclerc weren't able to conquer, securing the top spot in the Drivers' Championship with Ferrari. The dynamics at Ferrari are intriguing. While Red Bull revolves around the prowess of Max Verstappen, Ferrari operates on a team-first philosophy. According to insiders, this approach may not always benefit its drivers. One commentator remarked that Ferrari is a political swamp. It's this environment that can sometimes hinder talents like Charles Leclerc. 9. They might have the raw speed comparable to Verstappen, yet at Ferrari, the team's ambitions often overshadow individual achievements. While Charles drives for the most illustrious team in motorsport, the balance between driver and team can feel skewed. Charles is undeniably fast, but in the world of Ferrari, the collective effort often takes precedence. This could pose a stark contrast for Hamilton, who is used to the competitive yet supportive environment at Mercedes. In the midst of this transition, some are urging Hamilton to finish it off, to give his all in pursuit of that 8th title, and then step back from Formula One. It's a thrilling proposition, reflecting the dramatic narratives that make the sport so compelling. The complexities of politics in F1 are not lost on Hamilton either, as he navigates his new role within the Scuderia. Fresh reports have emerged revealing that Hamilton's innovative spirit is already alive at Ferrari, as he experiments with the team's strategies in preparation for the forthcoming season. His journey may be just beginning, but the stakes are already incredibly high. As this new chapter unfolds, Hamilton's time at Ferrari promises not only action-packed races, but also a deeper exploration of the elements that define not just a driver, but an entire team. Will he rise above the politics and pressures to grasp that much-coveted championship? We can't wait to find out. If you enjoyed this insight into Hamilton's new adventure with Ferrari, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and stay updated for more thrilling stories in the world of F1. In the high-octane world of Formula One, few names resonate as powerfully as Max Verstappen. Recently, Nico Rosberg, the 2016 world champion, weighed in on the possibility of an early retirement for the Red Bull sensation. Rosberg candidly shared that he would completely understand if Verstappen decided to step away from the sport sooner than expected. The toll that Formula One takes on its drivers is significant, both mentally and physically. Rosberg should know. He made his own decision to retire at just 31, shortly after clinching his championship title. This raises a compelling question. Could Verstappen be following a similar path? It's interesting to note how Verstappen has often expressed a desire to compete in other racing categories, including the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans. Beyond that, he has various interests outside of F1 that continue to capture his attention. With 4 world championships under his belt and a contract with Red Bull lasting until 2028, which coincidentally is when he too will be 31, Verstappen has laid the groundwork for potential future pursuits. Rosberg comments that it's entirely feasible for Verstappen to reassess his career at that point. Given his already impressive list of achievements and his desire for experiences outside racing, thoughts of an early retirement shouldn't be brushed aside. As Rosberg noted, Max has already achieved so much despite his young age. The demands placed on drivers in Formula One are immense, and if Verstappen feels satisfied with what he has accomplished, then exploring new horizons could be a natural next step for him. The prospect of stepping away from the track to seek adventure in life can be incredibly appealing, especially for someone who has reached such heights of success at a young age. Looking at the broader context, what does the future of Formula One look like? With varying contracts and aspirations among the drivers, the landscape is always shifting. However, as the excitement builds for the new season, fans are left wondering who will follow in the footsteps of legends like Rosberg and potentially Verstappen himself. The intensity of F1 cannot be underestimated, and the sport undeniably leaves its imprint on those who participate in it. As we continue to follow Max Verstappen's career, it remains to be seen what choices he will make, particularly as he approaches the age where many drivers start to reassess their futures. Will he seek new challenges, or will he stay the course in the fast lane of Formula One? Only time will tell. Max Verstappen's approach to Formula One contrasts sharply with that of Fernando Alonso, a veteran driver with the most race starts in F1 history. Alonso, currently under contract with Aston Martin for at least 2 more seasons, faces a unique challenge as he contemplates life without the thrill of racing. Nico Rosberg shared insights on Alonso's transition, pointing out the struggles that come with adjusting from a structured, intense lifestyle to one filled with newfound freedom. He emphasized how overwhelming this shift can be, noting, "Yes, it is very difficult." For many drivers, life after racing isn't just a pause. It can be a significant adjustment. Rosberg added that while he was fortunate enough to dive into new projects, this journey varies greatly for each individual. When we think about Alonso, it's hard to separate him from the racetrack. His passion for racing runs deep, and the notion of him stepping away is almost unimaginable. The connection drivers have to their profession is intense and lifelong. Moving on to some exciting industry rumors, there's talk of a potential reunion between Max Verstappen and Adrian Newey. Fans are eager to see if this collaboration will materialize, as both figures are synonymous with success. In the world of Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc are set to participate in an extra test session, which has sparked quite the buzz among Formula One enthusiasts. The productivity at Ferrari seems promising, especially with fresh details surfacing about this test initiative. Speaking of developments, Fernando Alonso has shared his thoughts on Aston Martin's major infrastructure upgrades, claiming that they now boast the best facilities in the sport. This transformation has certainly positioned the team favorably moving forward. Finally, speculation swirls around Verstappen's future with Red Bull. There are whispers suggesting that he might consider a move away from the team. Marco's recent comments add fuel to the fire, hinting that there may not be many reasons for Verstappen to stay. As always, the dynamic world of Formula One keeps fans on the edge of their seats, waiting for the next big twist. Stay tuned as these stories evolve and keep up with the latest happenings in the thrilling realm of Formula One. Kimmy Antonelli, the young Italian sensation, is stepping into some big shoes at Mercedes as he gears up for the 2025 Formula One season. The question on everyone's lips is whether he can fill the massive gap left by seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. To navigate this uncharted waters, Mercedes has turned to a familiar face, Valtteri Bottas. The Finnish driver has been re-signed as a reserve, raising eyebrows among fans and experts alike. Former F1 driver Juan Pablo Montoya has voiced his opinion, stating that this move indicates Mercedes is covering their arse. But why would a team the caliber of Mercedes need a safety net? While Antonelli is undoubtedly a rising star, he faces the challenging task of adapting to Formula One in a high-pressure environment. After clinching 2 race wins in Formula 2, the spotlight is now squarely on him to prove he can keep up with the fast-paced world of F1. Pairing him with George Russell will be both a blessing and a challenge. Russell has already proven himself during his time sharing the track with Hamilton, often providing a strong benchmark for performance. This dynamic means Antonelli won't just be racing against the clock, but also against a teammate who is already seasoned and ready to compete. Bottas's return to the team adds an extra layer of security for Mercedes. Having previously worked alongside Hamilton, he showcased his ability to be a team player, providing strong support during his years at the team. Montoya believes Bottas is not just a placeholder, but a safety net that could help Antonelli transition smoothly into the competitive landscape of Formula One. Montoya also emphasizes the immense pressure Antonelli faces. He's being touted as the next Max Verstappen, an expectation that is bound to weigh heavily. If he struggles to keep pace, the pressure will rise, making Bottas's role even more vital. As we look forward to the upcoming season, many fans are eager to see if Antonelli can rise to the occasion. Will he seize this opportunity to shine, or will Bottas need to step in sooner than anticipated? Stay tuned as the drama unfolds in what promises to be an exhilarating F1 season. As we delve deeper into Kimmy Antonelli's journey in Formula One, it's clear that the expectations on rookies today are astronomical. Former F1 driver and commentator Karun Chandhok points out that gone are the days when a newcomer could simply say, "I'm here to learn." Now, with the remarkable performances of drivers like Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and Charles Leclerc setting the standard, starting in F1 comes with intense pressure. Chandhok emphasizes that regardless of whether a driver is with a top-tier team or one at the back of the grid, there's nowhere to hide. In today's racing world, every lap is scrutinized, every mistake analyzed, which makes it clear that rookies must hit the ground running. For Antonelli, the expectations are particularly high as he joins a team known for its competitive edge. Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff acknowledges the risks that come with signing a young talent like Antonelli. After a rather rocky initiation, where he crashed shortly into his first weekend, Wolff reassures that young drivers often face these challenges, but they also possess immense potential. He believes that investing in young talent is crucial, despite the occasional setback. Wolff's confidence in Antonelli is not unfounded. The young driver has shown impressive mileage ahead of his debut, an indicator of his aptitude and readiness for the top level of racing. The team's commitment to honing his skills suggests that they see the spark of greatness in him, reminiscent of past prodigies. The The competitive landscape of F1 means that Antonelli must demonstrate his abilities quickly. As he takes on this challenge, all eyes will be on his performance, and the racing world waits eagerly to see if he can carve out his legacy among the sport's new generation of stars. If he steps up, he could very well embody the rise of a new champion in Formula One. So, can Kimmy Antonelli deliver on the high expectations set before him, or will he succumb to the pressures of the spotlight? With the season unfolding, it's a thrilling time for fans and for Antonelli as he begins this important chapter in his career. Stay tuned for more updates, as this is just the beginning of an exciting F1 journey. Liam Lawson is embarking on an exciting journey with Red Bull as he steps into the role of race driver for the first time. Recently, he visited the iconic Red Bull factory, marking a significant milestone in his career. This occasion not only highlights his elevation from reserve driver to a full-fledged race driver, but also sets the stage for his partnership with Max Verstappen. During his visit to the Milton Keynes facility, Lawson expressed his enthusiasm while meeting with familiar team members. Having previously served as Red Bull's reserve driver, he was already acquainted with many of the staff, which undoubtedly eased his transition. This initial visit allowed him to connect with crucial figures, including the head of race engineering, Gianpiero Lambiase, showcasing the collaborative spirit at Red Bull Racing. As part of his preparations for the upcoming season, Lawson participated in a seat fitting, an essential step for any driver joining a new team. This fitting serves as a crucial adjustment as he gears up to replace Sergio Perez, who amicably parted ways with Red Bull after the 2024 season. This change presents Lawson with not just a tremendous opportunity, but also a fresh challenge as he steps into a prominent role alongside one of the sport's best drivers. With the Formula Regional Oceania Championship kicking off earlier this month, Lawson utilized the off-season to reconnect with his roots back in New Zealand. His attendance at the championship reflects his commitment and passion for racing, a quality that has fueled his rise through the ranks since being crowned champion back in 2019. As Lawson gears up for his inaugural season as a Formula One driver, he can anticipate numerous firsts. This includes attending car launches and participating fully in preseason testing, experiences that every racer dreams of. No, the anticipation is palpable, not only for Lawson but also for the fans who will be rooting for him as he embarks on this exhilarating chapter in his racing career. Liam Lawson's journey with Red Bull Racing has only just begun, and the excitement surrounding him is undeniable. With a promising season ahead, fans are eager to witness how this talented young driver will perform while teaming up with the formidable Max Verstappen. Now, as Lawson prepares to make his mark in Formula One, one thing is certain: his experience at the Red Bull factory signals the start of something special. Stay tuned to see how Liam Lawson's story unfolds and what amazing feats await him on the racetrack. Liam Lawson has made quite an impression as he steps into his role as an official driver with Red Bull Racing. When asked about his favorite part of the day, he shared his excitement with Red Bull's social media team, saying, "Honestly, just seeing everybody, seeing the whole team again." It's clear that for Lawson, the camaraderie and shared history with his fellow team members mean a lot, especially considering he has been part of this environment for several years. Joining the Red Bull team isn't new territory for him. He's worked with them previously as a junior driver and even held a reserve position. Now, as an official driver, Lawson expressed his enthusiasm, saying, "No, it's just cool to see everybody that I've been working with for a few years." This transition marks a significant milestone in his career, and he's fully embracing the newfound excitement, which included doing a seat fit earlier today. As Lawson prepares for the challenges ahead, discussions around his ambitions are heating up. Amidst this, he made headlines with his controversial claim for McLaren to adopt the New Zealand national anthem, sparking conversations about the team's heritage. It's fascinating to consider how identity and culture play a significant role in motorsport. Jos Verstappen, the father of champion Max Verstappen, has also been weighing in, advising Lawson ahead of the 2025 season. He warned Lawson against the dangers of feeling pressured to keep up at all costs. Such advice highlights the tough competition and mental challenges that come with racing at this elite level. In just a few months, Lawson will be racing alongside Max Verstappen in F1, a thrilling but incredibly demanding position. Red Bull has identified scenarios that could be detrimental for him, emphasizing the importance of balance between ambition and managing expectations. As Lawson embarks on this exciting chapter in his racing career, fans are eagerly watching. His journey is just beginning, and with the strong support of his team and the right mindset, there's no telling how far he can go. Will he soar alongside his seasoned counterparts, or will the pressure be too much? Only time will tell.